Salve, salve, viajantes! Sejam bem-vindos! Apertem os cintos, pois estamos indo para Vênus. Hoje, como estrela internacional, ele está aqui com Bridges Tour, Calum Scott. Ele está aqui com a gente.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. It's a pleasure to have you here. I'm so happy that you're here.
Thank you.
You understood everything I said?
No. I just kind of have to nod and agree and smile.
I lied about you. No. So it's your second time here in Brazil.
Yeah, second time in Brazil. I was here last time in 2016. I came to close the Paralympic ceremony with Ivete Sangalo. And it was incredible. And then to be back now, 7 years later, and bringing my Bridges World Tour here, and this is where the tour will finish as well, is very, very special.
What do you love the most about our country?
Pão de queijo.
Pão de queijo?
No, do you know what? I love the Brazilian people. I feel like in Brazil, people really value their music. I feel like people really value their loved ones and their friendships and their families. So it's very close to me as well. I love my friends and family and music
and the crowd is
and the
special.
crowds are unbelievable. So when I played my show in Belo Horizonte yesterday, they were just crazy. They were screaming, they were shouting, they were throwing posters up on stage and gifts, and it was beautiful. It really was beautiful. And I have 2 more to do, so I'm so happy.
Yes, and how are you feeling today? I forgot to ask that.
A little bit nervous.
Yes.
A little bit nervous. Yeah, Sao Paulo, I think there's like 4,000 people going to be there, which is just crazy.
Yes.
And it will be my first show here in Sao Paulo and then in Rio as well. I'm just very excited. And these shows go by so quickly.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to like enjoy and live in the moment, enjoy my pão de queijo and my caipirinhas. But yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy myself and soak in some Brazil before these shows.
Well, first of all, we have a surprise for you,
Oh.
okay? I want to give you that. I want to start with this one.
Oh, this is
Please.
very cute. It feels like
Yes.
Christmas.
Yes, it's Christmas.
And it soon will be. Right, it's
will be.
almost
months.
Christmas.
Yes. Time flies, right?
Oh my goodness.
Old people always say that, right?
It just
Time
flies by.
flies.
It's because we're getting old.
Yeah.
You don't look old though, I look old.
Oh, I'm 42. No, I'm lying.
You're 18, surely.
No, I'm 28.
Oh, amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
You look incredible.
Oh, thank you. It is hard to open.
This is very cute. Thank you so much
You're
for getting
gonna
me
like
this gift.
that. Gente, esse é o emblema de hoje, ok?
Oh! That is very cool, actually.
Do you like that?
Yes.
Show them. Yes.
Oh my God. So this is me.
Yeah.
I assume.
They are the
with
same.
an incredible head of hair.
Gigalvão did that. Actually, on Venus Podcast, we have this to every guest, but personal.
Oh my God, that is so good because it's the jumper from the new music video and the flaming heart and then the bridge in the back. This is so good.
And he made it in like a few hours.
Oh my God.
Yes, he's amazing.
Wow.
He's our artist here, and people can rescue that like a sticker to their album online.
Oh, wow.
Qual que é o código, pessoal?
Wow.
Calum Scott, ok, gente? Resgatem aí.
I might have to get this as my new display picture.
Yes, you're gonna receive that. It's yours.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's incredible. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you.
No problem.
Wow.
So, tell me about your childhood a little bit. I want to know about your relation with your sister, with your mom, who always supported you.
Yeah.
Tell me about the little Calum.
Little Calum, I mean, if I was sat down with little Calum right now and was telling him exactly what he's in for, you're going to have world tours, you're going to have albums, he would not believe me at all. I think growing up was really special. Me and my mum and my sister have a very close bond. And my mum has always been supportive of me and my sister, whatever we chose to do with our lives. My sister was the singer in the family. She was this high and she was singing to people in theatres and I was just always so proud of her. And I was
She's younger?
She's 4 years younger. Oh. So I would just be sat there like, how is she doing this? Like, how is she not nervous? And so I used to practice in my bedroom. I used to like pretend to be her and sing with her confidence. And one day she was listening from the other side of my door and she decided to put me in a karaoke competition. And she didn't tell me that she was doing that, so she kind of forced me. But it was the best thing that I ever did. I fell in love with singing at that point, and I've been chasing that dream ever since. And I often think to myself, I wonder where I would be if my sister never listened to me from the other side of the door, you know? But both of my mum and my sister have been so supportive from even before Britain's Got Talent, then the show and everything that's happened since. And you know, and this business has extreme highs. You know, I come off of a stage and I feel euphoric. But then it does have its lows as well. You know, I miss my family a lot. I miss my mum and my sister and my nephew to death. And it can, you know, sometimes you can feel a little bit lonely on the road, but luckily I have some of the best fans in the world. So as soon as I am on that stage and I'm performing to those fans, I feel like I'm just right back at home.
And I heard when you were younger, you used to suppress your feelings a lot.
Yeah.
I want to know how music helped you to express your emotions.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I only really came to really accept myself with my music. I have always turned to music when I've needed it. I've always turned to music in harder times, but never have I used my own music to express how I felt. And when I started writing music, that's kind of what I did. I just went and looked at my life and was like, that was painful, that was sad, that made me cry a lot. And I used to write it down. And there was a song that I wrote on my first album called No Matter What. And that was kind of my coming out story and sort of explaining the good and the bad of that. And as soon as I put that out, I just felt this huge weight off my shoulders. And then immediately I thought, okay, like I've been punishing myself for too long. I just need to be me. I want to be me. I want to be unapologetically myself. And, you know, and music really helped me with that. And it's helped me with my mental health. It's helped me with, you know, the darkest times in my life. And then also the brightest times. So music's really been a therapy for me.
I heard that you used to skateboard. You were an emo child.
Yes, I was. Do you know what? It's so funny. I was talking to somebody else today and I said, I want to make a whole album of those, you know, like those kind of rock songs. Just change all of my beautiful piano ballads to like, you are the reason. Like that's that. I'm going to do that. And I think it'll go down so well. I'm in the corner.
Watching you kiss her.
Whoa. I think it will go down so well.
Yeah, that would be a blast.
And I'm skateboarding whilst I'm singing.
Yeah.
And I'm, you know, I think my hair straight and you have to flick your hair to a side like this.
Yeah, but I hear a lot of stories of LGBTQIA plus. Sorry, people in English is hard. In Portuguese I know, but in English it's hard. That were emo before.
Yeah.
Because they used to suppress their feelings, and that was the kind of expression for them.
100%. I feel like emo is short for emotional, right? And I feel like when we were younger and we didn't have as much social media and things like that, I think we did used to suppress our feelings. I know from my personal experience, I did. And, you know, you used to put a lot of time into your appearance and you know, it was all the kind of, you'd listen to your music and it would be like angry, emotional, sad songs that you would listen to. And it's maybe not what everybody else listened to, but it's what helped me through some really rough times, listening to like My Chemical Romance and Evanescence. And
I used to like Simple Plan.
Yeah, Simple Plan.
I love Simple Plan.
It's so good.
I used to put it on the car, like it's raining and I'm like pretending that I'm in a music video.
You're like gently clawing at the window.
Yeah.
I know exactly how you mean. Yeah, get some rain on the mascara so it all runs down.
Take the picture like this.
Yeah, it's got to be like this, and you've got to have your hair like over a certain way. Your black fingernails. I used to love my emo phase. I think it was as important to me as like being a teenager, being in my 20s. I think being an emo was like a really solid thing for me.
Yeah.
You know, it helped me. I've made some amazing relationships, you know, and friendships through being in that circle of friends. And, you know, I've got really amazing memories of me and my friends just being in mosh pits and just rocking out to these songs and sweating. And it was amazing.
But this era is coming back now.
I mean, it has to.
Yeah, it's coming back now.
It has to.
You have to help that.
I have to. I have to be singing some of those really sad songs with a rock guitar.
Yeah. So tomorrow's concert, Brian Barry is opening for you, right? We had him here also.
Brian is so sweet.
He's amazing.
So I asked him to open my show tomorrow and he said yes, which I was so happy about. But when I go back to when I first met Brian, I said, I've been away from Brazil for too long. Can I work with a Brazilian artist and we can maybe release a song or whatever? And Brian was one of the artists that was in the hat.
Yeah.
And I listened to his music and I just thought, he's so good. I didn't understand a word he said. But his voice is so beautiful and so pure and silky smooth. And he has the most amazing hair. And I just thought, like, as soon as I started talking to him on Instagram, he was just so lovely and so like happy to help me with my pronunciation. And he was been amazing. So as soon as I knew I was coming back to Sao Paulo, I was like, Brian, you've got to support me, bro.
It has to be you.
Yeah, and he said yes, and it was so nice of him.
And when he came to Venus, he talked a lot about a book called Outliers.
Okay.
Which is a book about turning points.
Okay.
Like why some people are more successful and why other people are not.
Oh, wow.
Because of a key, like a turning point, like one thing in your life that you did different.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's called Outliers. It's a really good book.
I definitely need to
I want to know, what was your turning point?
My obvious turning point, I think, would probably be Britain's Got Talent. The audition is ridiculous. I mean, it's such an amazing depiction of my relationship with my mum and my sister. Pardon me. It's also, what introduced me to the world. Because I think in that moment, the emotion of, Simon pressing his golden buzzer and me kind of being like, oh my God. And my sister running on stage and hugging me and that whole thing, and the song obviously as well, I think it just made for a really beautiful video. And I think that because of the power of the internet, that video got seen in almost every country I can think of. And I think that discovery of who I am was definitely a turning point. Especially in the UK, it was an overnight change. I remember I posted on my Facebook the night before saying, hey guys, I'm going to be on Britain's Got Talent tonight, you should watch. And 3 people liked that. One was my mum. 2 of my friends, I'm like, guys, I'm not popular at all. And then by the end of the night, thousands. And that was really difficult to deal with because it's like, that's not real. Like, that's hard to...
Yeah, that's a huge turning point.
When does that happen? Yeah, exactly. And so it took a long time. In some ways, I still sort of struggle with it. In some ways, I have a massive imposter syndrome. But after writing this album, I must say, I thought I owe it to myself to believe in myself a bit more. I'm writing a second album. I have fans all over the world. I have to acknowledge that. And I have to stop telling myself it's all going to end one day and just enjoy it for what it is and do my best for the fans and do my best for the people that listen to my music. And that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my days. And the new single, At Your Worst, that's the new chapter. That's me going, this is my new music. I'm not just doing the sad stuff. I've got the up-tempo stuff in my bank. And I think it's exciting for me, like, to be more kind of, just have fun with it, rather than being like, right, guys, I want sad piano, sad strings. I want to cry. Somebody get me some tissues, Now it's just like, oh, that's fun. Let's do that.
Let's add some beats, like.
Yeah. And I think because of the stuff I'd done with Lost Frequencies and Jax Jones and my collaborations like that, it's just shown me that I'm more versatile and flexible than I thought I was, I was always like, Adele, she's God. She's the person I want to be. And now I'm dancing around like a teenager again. Yeah. Which is crazy.
But this album is the most personal to this day, right?
Yeah. I think, the first album was personal because I wrote about my coming out experience on there and whatever. But I feel like this album in particular, because there's a song on there called Bridges, the title of the album, which was when I was in my darkest moments, when I literally didn't know if I could continue on. That writing that song and putting that song on an album and then touring the world singing that song has been very emotional, very life affirming, but it was terrifying. I remember rehearsing that song and being like, I don't know if I can sing this across the world. This is like suicide is a big deal.
Yes.
It's a heavy topic.
Deep.
And I don't want to deep things now, but I definitely think that that singing about something like that and having hope and saying, now I walk on bridges to reach the other side. And saying to people, I used to be in a place where there was no more light, and talking and expressing how I feel and making sure that when the world was heavy, I talked about it, helped me kind of get out of that. And then, you know, when people listen to that and they go, I know exactly how that feels, then it helps them, you know, and all I want to do is help people, right? So, you know, for me, this feels like I'm kind of going around the world giving medicine, you know? So yeah, I'm very proud. I'm very proud. That's
something particular about your name. You know the meaning of your name, Calum?
No.
The meaning of your name is dove. And dove is a symbol of freedom, is a symbol of love, is a symbol of peace. And that's exactly what you sing about. Do you think our names has something to do with our purpose?
I mean, it has to. It has to. Because I know that my mum heard the name Calum and she was like, that's a lovely name. It wasn't like it came to her in a dream or anything. She just heard it. But how is it now that I am somebody who wants to spread peace and wants to spread positivity? And like that can't just be chance. You know, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a religious person, but I'm definitely spiritualistic. And you know, it's for me. I just feel like some things are meant to happen, and I just feel like me going through what I've gone through, even though at the time I was like, why is this happening to me? Why do I feel like this? You know, it's always me feeling this way. And now I get to go around the world going, that was me. And now look at where I'm at, and to encourage people to be positive. It's an honor. Like that can't just be chance and like, oh, you roll the dice and you get that. You know, surely it must be something a bit more divine, you know?
Yeah. That's your vision of purpose, right?
I would think so, yeah. I mean, I genuinely feel like I've never felt purpose more strongly than having the opportunity to go around the world and sing these songs. Because for me, the bare minimum is people come to your show and for an hour and 30 minutes, they forget about what's going on. They forget about work and the pressures at work. They forget about home. They forget about their kids to an extent. And they can just spend an hour and a half with you just enjoying the music, whether it's the songs that make you cry or the songs that make you dance.
Yeah.
I think that's so important, just to forget. There's so much going on in the world right now that's just not great, you know? And I feel like sometimes, you know, like you're scrolling through your phone and you see a little kid that's hanging around with a load of puppies and he's laughing his head off and rolling around and the puppies are all... That when it puts a smile on your face, that is all I want to do. Is just be that smile on somebody's face.
That's what's my next question about. Your creative process when it comes to tour, the concert. Like I heard that you make people scream, you make people cry, you make people laugh and dance, and you also tell stories. How's that?
I think it's the only way I know how to make a show. I feel like, you know, for me, when I've gone to shows in the past and it's just song, it's kind of like, it's cool, but then I could just play it on my CD. You know what I mean? I feel like I want to hear what the artist has to say, and I want to know why they wrote that song, and I want to know like what they've done in their past. And, you know, in my show, I talk about how I used to be in a Maroon 5 tribute band, and we were called Maroon 4. And did we play a song from a Maroon 5 song? And I tell them that, and I tell them this journey, and it feels like you're bringing them into stories, you know?
Yes.
And there's a really important part of my set that's around bridges, and I talk about that and trying to encourage people to talk to each other more. And
it's an experience.
I feel like it is. I feel like if you just as an artist, you're like, I'll just sing the songs and leave. You're not putting your heart in it. You know, you might be putting your voice into it, but you got to leave I receive no higher a compliment than when somebody says to me, I had the best night. I walked away with tears in my eyes, or, you know, you played my favorite song and I can't thank you. Like all those compliments for me is like the highest. You know, it's better than any chart position. It's better than any million of streams. Just knowing that you've had a positive impact on somebody is like, It's the best feeling ever.
It's the best.
Yeah, you don't want somebody just going, oh, he played the songs.
And do you have some pre-concert ritual?
I do. It's not my best. It's not my best side. Basically,
Why?
I call it a PSP, which for me is a pre-stage poop.
Okay.
So before I go on, sorry guys, you wanted this information from me. Before I go on stage, I have to poop. It's like it's
a ritual.
It's in my ritual.
Okay.
And it's scary because like I can be 5 minutes from stage and I'll be like, oh no, I haven't been for my pre-stage poop. Then I have to go and it's this whole ordeal.
And your body is always prepared.
It's always prepared.
Okay.
And this is the thing. Now I'm worried that if I don't have my pre-stage poop, what if I go on stage and something happens?
Oh my God.
What if I have some sort of weird accident?
Okay.
And you know, for these shows, I'm wearing white. So I don't need any of those accidents.
Yes, you have to do your ritual.
I have to make sure that my rituals are done and dusted, and then I'm fine.
So you just need a bathroom. You don't need tiles. You don't need food.
I just need my PSP, and I'm golden.
I thought PSP was the
yeah, the game.
The game.
Yeah, slightly
PlayStation.
different.
I was like, okay, that's a different ritual.
Not
No.
mine.
Okay, nice question, nice answer. I have more gifts to you before we finish.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
that's brigadeiro.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, I've had these.
Yeah.
So I was with SBT Pop.
Yes, I know this.
I tried these and
Do you
they
like
were
it?
delicious.
So you have
mean,
more.
nothing beats my body queijo.
Okay.
But these are delicious.
You know, there's a fight between Belo Horizonte and São Paulo because pão de queijo in Belo Horizonte is the real one.
Oh.
In São Paulo, people from Belo Horizonte say, no, it's not the same.
Oh.
Like, no, it's dry.
Oh.
So there is the best, right? You had?
I mean, yeah. I don't want that to get me in trouble, but yeah.
No, but pão de queijo is from there, from Belo Horizonte.
Pão de queijo is so good. Oh, these have got, oh, wow.
And this, for you, that's mead.
It's meat.
Mead.
Oh, mead. I was going to say it's meat.
No, it's not.
A pork chop.
No, it's
mead.
Mead.
Oh, kind of like a Game of Thrones kind of thing.
Yes.
Oh, sick.
Yes. That flavor is fresh lemon. So it's good.
Oh my goodness.
Drink
and it's
with ice, okay?
It's 14%.
Yeah. So you...
Not before stage.
Not before stage.
Because somebody said... Wow, this is amazing. Thank you so
Here
much.
it
You're
is.
so kind. I wish I had a gift for you.
No, you are the gift here.
You're so sweet.
Also-
There's some grapes on the side. I could give you some grapes.
Grapes, I was eating there. Grapes, I was eating.
You already
Thank you. Yeah, I ate that.
Oh, thank you so much. This is so kind.
Oh.
In fact, I do have a
Oh
gift.
my gosh, like magic, some gift appeared.
I just forgot. I would love to give you a copy of my album.
Oh.
I would love to sign it for you as well.
That's so kind of you.
You're so welcome. I just completely forgot I had the gift for you. But thank you so much for spending your time with me.
I hope you liked it.
I loved it. It was so fun.
Thank you so much.
And who did you say your co-host was?
Yes, Chris. Her name is Chris.
Is she gonna be upset that
No, it's ours. It's from Venus. Okay.
It's
also
like
a shout out to her.
Okay.
Her name is Chris.
Where is she?
Aqui.
Her name is
Chris.
Chris. It's a beautiful name. I'm so sorry that you couldn't be here for me to see my mead and have this wonderful interview, but hopefully I'll just have to come back.
Yeah, she supported the episode. That's okay.
Good.
So thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. Muito obrigado.
And the last question, actually, I want you to give your LGBTQIA+ fans a message with these people that are struggling with coming out and suppressing their feelings. And it would be awesome if you could give that message.
Firstly, I just want to say you are loved by me, by the rest of the LGBTQIA+ family. Listen, you've got to do what is in your heart to do. If it doesn't feel right now to come out, then take your time. I feel like I needed to take my time with my journey, and I was in mid-20s before I really came to terms with things and accepted myself. But I will tell you now, I've never been happier. I don't want that to pressure you. You do what you need to do to come out. There are amazing charities and organizations that will help you with advice on what to do if you're struggling with that. But most of all, life is too short and you deserve to be yourself, your true, authentic self. So
you're amazing.
Just know that there's so much love out here for you. So much love and so much mead.
Thank you. Thank you. And have fun the concert tomorrow.
Oh, I will.
And Sunday in Rio.
I will. Oh my God, yeah. It's going to be so good. Finishing the tour in Rio.
Yes,
I mean,
that's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Let's say goodbye together.
Okay.
In Portuguese.
And how
it's ciao.
Ciao. Okay.
Ciao. 1, 2, 3.
Ciao. I'm like looking at the different cameras.
I don't know where to. I'm looking at this one and